Saturday of the fifth week of Lent. Challenge. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart. Psalm 73, verse 26. Here we are. We have arrived at the end of the fifth week of Lent. Holy Week begins tomorrow with Palm Sunday. Today, let us review one more time where we are and where we have been. We have spent the last few days with Jesus, Mary, and the apostles, wrestling with what Jesus said about his suffering and with the news that the religious leaders are plotting to kill him. We considered how Mary would have approached this moment, following in absolute obedience and trust in God's will, attentive to her son and his closest friends. As we continue to prepare for Holy Week, I will now put before you a challenge that I have issued in previous Lenten Companions. Over the years, I have been amazed by the feedback of readers who have told me about the profound impact that this challenge had on them during Holy Week. So once again, I will invite you to find the opportunities to fast during Holy Week, so that we can experience the solemn days in the spirit of obedience and trust as the Blessed Mother. First, fast from your phone. So many of us use our phones as devices for entertainment, curiosity, and mindless scrolling. In other words, as distractions. To be clear, I am not recommending that you completely ignore your phone or turn it off. I am simply recommending that you use it only as a phone. In other words, as a communication device, and fast from using it to surf the internet, listen to music, engage in social media, or purchase things. Apart from essential emails, text messages, and calls, can you fast from using your smartphone this week? Do you have the discipline to fast from those forms of distraction? Second, fast from all exterior noise. This means turning off the radio, television, and music. Intentionally creating space for exterior silence can have a dramatic effect on our ability to experience interior silence. As Cardinal Robert Sarah has pointed out, to choose silence is to choose what is extraordinary. In silence, we discover how loud and distracting the constant stimulation of noise is in our lives. We also discover the quiet, subtle voice of God, who always speaks to us behind all the noise. Do you have the discipline and self-possession to nurture opportunities for silence in your life? Third, fast in the traditional sense, namely from food and alcohol. Fasting from food means no snacks between meals and perhaps even decreasing the overall amount of food you eat for meals. But do keep in mind special circumstances. Pregnant or nursing mothers and those with prescribed nutritional needs shouldn't push it. Physically eating less will create a hunger within us, and physically hunger helps us reveal spiritual hunger. Creating more space in our bodies has a direct influence on creating more space in our hearts. Fasting from alcohol, though, means giving it up entirely next week. These may seem like extreme suggestions. Most of us would struggle with one of these. So you might ask, can I really do all three? You can. Remember though, that taking on this challenge is not about feeding our sense of self-reliance. If it is difficult, take the opportunity to lean on God for strength. You deserve to be challenged, and God deserves your full effort next week. And He will not fail to answer your efforts. He has been working something powerful in your life this Lent. Allow Him this special opportunity to guide you through this holiest of weeks. For your prayer, spend an additional 15 minutes today in prayer. Reflect on the lives of Jesus and Mary through the Rosary. Aim to pray 3 decades if you can. At the end of each decade, pause for a few minutes in silence and ask Mary to look at you. Ask her to speak to you about how she wants you to celebrate Holy Week. Then ask Mary to take you to her Son. Let go of any distractions and let this happen however the Spirit desires. Simply ask Mary to bring you to Jesus. What words stood out to you as you prayed?